Hello friends, today I am going to tell the explanation of another topic of English to ICC course chapter number 17, that is MACAVITY, the mysterious cat. So MACAVITY is a mystery cat. He is called the hidden paw. So this line means that MACAVITY is a criminal cat and the paws means the nails of the cat was hidden paw which cannot be seen by anyone. For he is the master criminal who can defy the law. So this line means that he is the master criminal of all the criminal cases of that followed area in which this mystery cat is living, and he can also refuse all the orders and law which are made for that area. Then he is the battlement of Scotland Yard, the flying squid despair. So this line means that he is the wanted person, the mysterious cat MACAVITY of the police of London. So the Scotland Yard means police of London. So the police of London from many years they are founding the cat MACAVITY, but because of his strength and sharp mind they cannot find him. Then for when they reach the scene of crime, MACAVITY is not there. This line means that whenever the London police goes to that area in which crime has been committed by MACAVITY, but he does not show his face and also nobody can catch him. MACAVITY, there is no one like MACAVITY because he was the mystery cat and also he is having a sharp mind. So no cat is like MACAVITY. He's broken every human law. He breaks the law of gravity. So this line means that whenever the crime has been committed by the MACAVITY, but no one can find him as he disappears after committing his crime, and that's why he is breaking all the human law, and also he is also breaking the law of gravity as he can float on the air. Then his powers of levitation would make a fakir stare. So this line means that his powers have a levitation, means both the strength he is having to break the laws of human and to the gravity of which all the people stares at him, but no one has seen MACAVITY. And when you reach the crime scene, MACAVITY is not there. So this line means that poet is telling to the London police officers that whenever you go to any crime scene, you will never find the MACAVITY because he is having the sharp mind and also done many criminal cases without leaving any evidence. You may seek him in the basement, you may look up in the air, but I tell you once and once again, MACAVITY is not there. This line means that the poet is telling to the police officers that if you want to find him in the basement, you can find, and also if you want to look and stare at the air as he is breaking all the laws of human and gravity, if you want to see in the air also, you will not find the MACAVITY. MACAVITY, a ginger cat. He is very tall and thin. So MACAVITY is very sharp, cunning and noiseless cat which do not leave any evidence without making any noise. Also his sharp mind with looking up how to do the crime, planning for the next crime without leaving any evidence. This is the sharp mind of mysterious cat, the MACAVITY, and he is very tall and thin also. You would know him if you saw him, for his sunken sunken in. So this means that whenever you will saw MACAVITY's eye, if you have sawn it, you will see that they are very deep and dark in color. You would know him, his brow and deep lined with thought, his head is highly domed. This line means that his eyebrows are lined with a black color shade, which is a criminal case seen as he is looking up upon his face. His coat is dusty from neglect. His whiskers are uncombed. So, the in this line it is saying that the MACAVITY's coat color is dusty and all the things are neglected. Neglected means not possible to find out anything in any such cases, as his coat is very dusty. That's why. Then his whiskers are uncombed. So this line means the hairs on the male person on the cheeks it comes. So in Hindi we call this at mooche. So that only saying in this line that their whiskers are uncombed. Then he swings his head from one side to side with movements like a snake. So whenever you have seen a snake, that how he runs from first this side and that this side. So he is neglecting his head from this side to that side. So like that only the mysterious cat head is behaving. He is looking up upon all the sides that nobody can see him. Then, and when you think he is half asleep, he is always wide awake. This line means that whenever if you want to catch MACAVITY, so if you will see MACAVITY falling asleep, you will always notice that he is always awakened but making the notorious thing so that he may make fun of that person and do the crime with that person so that no one can notice him. MACAVITY, MACAVITY, there is no one like MACAVITY. MACAVITY is mysterious cat which is having the sharp mind and also the hidden paw. So that's why no cat is like that sharp-minded and criminal-headed person like MACAVITY. For his Fred and Flint shape monster of depravity. So this line means that the MACAVITY is a devil with the characteristics of cat. Means MACAVITY is both devil person having the characteristics of the cat also and also conjure all the moral consumptions. Then you may meet him in by a street, you may see him in a square. So then the poet is saying that if you want to find the MACAVITY, he may be in the street and he can be in the square, means a perfected include area. Then but when a crime is discovered, then MACAVITY is not there. Means whenever the mind game is played by the MACAVITY that he will suggest it to this crime only. So whenever that situation comes and when the London police goes to that crime scene, then MACAVITY is not there. Then he is outwardly respectful. They say he cheats at card and the footprints are not fine. The file of Scotland Yard means whenever a person comes and goes throughout a crime scene, one footprints are there, but in the case of MACAVITY, there is no evidence lying on the crime scene, neither the footprints or his handprints. Then, and when the larder looted or the jeweler case is refilled, means he searched for a person in which he can steal the things without knowing to anyone and to the London police officers. Or when the milk is missing or the pike has been Stuffle. So this means that cats love to drink milk. So whenever the people kept the milk in the door to catch the MACAVITY, then and there only MACAVITY smoothly drink all the milk, but he runs and also break all the laws of gravity and float in air that nobody can see him and catch him again. Then, or the greenhouse glass is broken by MACAVITY. So greenhouse gases means the gases, like we can take the example of carbon dioxide. So that is a containing of greenhouse gas. So that greenhouse gas built in that area, Scotland Yard, was broken by MACAVITY. Hey, there is the wonder of thing. MACAVITY is not there. Means one more wonder thing is there, that when the glass was broken in the area of crime scene of the greenhouse gases, where the glass was broken by MACAVITY, there the London police when reached, they also not find the MACAVITY for catching him else. Then, and when the foreign office find the treaty gone astray, means whenever a police officer is signing another treaty to another police officer to find that MACAVITY, from which the police officers are finding him from years to years, that cannot be founded by any other officer, and only admirably ruse some plans by drawing their way. The police officers can only imagine and also make the plan to admire to catch the mystery cat. There may be any scrap of paper in the hall or in the stair. So, the police officer are saying that whenever MACAVITY is making any plan in the paper only, so whenever they reached in their house of MACAVITY, they saw and think that if he is making any plan, he may be writing on in any notebook or in the paper. So he may be some scraps of paper lying in the floor, as in the criminal mind. Some of the cases, the plans are being scared off and maybe get a clue to the police. Then, but it is useless to investigate. MACAVITY is not there. So without MACAVITY, how they will investigate or enter the house? So that's why without MACAVITY, there is worthless or useless to find anything or any evidence in the MACAVITY house. And when he loses, describes a secret service, say it must be have been MACAVITY, but he is mile away. So this means whenever London police go for a mission to find the MACAVITY, they tell that this will be the line that you will be saying whenever you find the MACAVITY. Then you will be sure to finding him the rest or licking of his thumb. So whenever a person goes to his brain, so he thinks for doing the stealing purpose and also crime with him. Then MACAVITY, there is no one like MACAVITY. There was a cat such as defendable and so witty. So this means that MACAVITY is very smart by lying all the evidence, and as he was very smart by stealing all the evidence, so by breaking the human law and the gravity law, he was very proud of him. There was never a cat was seen such defameful. So this means that never ever that London police have seen such a cat who is having a criminal mind, and are nothing more agents for a cat to all the times just control their operation, the Napoleon crime. So one day the police officer finds one scraps of paper in which was written the Napoleon of crime. So this was the poem which was written by T.S. Eliot, the mystery cat MACAVITY. So I hope you understood the explanation of this chapter. Thank you.